How do you withdraw your retirement income from your superannuation or your retirement nest egg during bad times in the market? What happens when the next financial crisis hits or the next health crisis and stock markets around the world drop 20, 30, 40, 50% and you're retired and trying to generate an income, trying to generate that lifestyle to cover your expenses on a regular basis? Let's have a look at how you might want to think about structuring your retirement nest egg for those later years in life and how to think about it in simple terms and define the path of least risk to achieve the retirement lifestyle that you actually want. Hi there, I'm Jared Brown, Australian expat financial planner based here in Singapore. Today we are talking about the bucket strategy when it comes to your retirement planning. Now, the easiest way to think about your retirement spending is with the bucket approach. Now, in simple terms, having two buckets can be quite a simple way to look at this. Bucket number one is your conservative bucket, the safe bucket. That's really designed to have X number of years worth of your retirement income that you can draw down when you need. Now, this is to be invested in things like term deposits, different currencies, high interest bank accounts, even some forms of fixed income investments or money market investments. Now, it's really not designed to outpace inflation by a great deal. There may even be some years where it falls slightly short of inflation, but in the long run should at least keep pace with inflation. The second bucket is more the growth bucket. That's the money that remains invested in shares, in listed property, in more growth assets designed to achieve a long-term return to cover your retirement needs. Now, the question of course is, well, how do I know how much to have in each bucket? First and foremost, it's important to think about your own level of risk tolerance. How much exposure do you want to the ups and downs of the markets? And how many years worth of your income do you want to know is safe, housed in that conservative bucket? The most important place to start is to work out the level of return that you need to generate collectively across those two buckets to ensure that you don't outlive your money. To make sure that there will be enough there to cover your retirement lifestyle, to cover your retirement spending right throughout. Now, you can either work out this rate of return with your financial advisor, or you can sit down yourself, run your own spreadsheet, run your own analysis to assess what level of return you need to generate to cover your retirement spending based on the retirement nest egg that you're starting with. Now, let's just say that that return works out to be 6% per year. And we know that the conservative bucket is going to generate 4% and the aggressive bucket is going to generate 8%. Now, these are just numbers for illustration. This is not a guarantee of any sort of future return, so of course seek personal advice. But if we know growth bucket generates 8, conservative bucket generates 4, and I need 6, well, in simple terms, I know that I could go with a 50-50 split, and that will roughly generate me that 6% per year. Now, I then need to think about, well, am I comfortable with half of my money sitting in that safe bucket and the other half being exposed to the ups and downs of the markets? I may find that that is too much exposure to growth assets. Or I may find that it's actually not enough and I don't need all of that money sitting in cash in low risk investments because it's going to be too many years worth of retirement income. So I hope that helps. I hope that gives you a bit of food for thought in how to think about your retirement spending, how to break it down into simple buckets, and how to ensure that there will always be money there that you can draw down on, whether markets are up, down, or sideways, whether we're at the next financial crisis, you will have that level of retirement income that you can draw down on to cover your retirement spending. Thank you for tuning in. Reach out if you have any questions at all. I hope you find that helpful. See you in the next one.